He just looked at me and smiled. I was like, oh, okay, that's Almiron. He just looked at me and smiled.
Actually,
I was like, calf. Just looked at me and smiled.
Oh no. Yeah.
Oh, same airs.
1 second.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
Take it off.
Boys,
You look like Amaron.
Miles Almafiron.
Miles, I'm a
Almafiron.
That's so bad.
Got the same ears.
You got your smile.
Oh, because he's got small
Because
ears.
his neck's a bit long, but yours, that's you, you know.
Yeah, that's very.
So the buffer's gone.
These kind of guys that look like that, see, what are we saying about these guys that look like that? Like, what is God doing? Like, it's not even like, forget what God's doing, he won't tell us. But, like, is this allowed? Like, knuckleballs, knuckleballs.
This allowed.
No, is that the building, look-wise? Is it the building, look-wise? Oh, it has to be.
What is God?
Forget what God did, because you're not going to tell the building. It's knuckleball. God just tried something different, innit?
No, look. You have to be careful with the language, not to offend anyone. But God made some people.
I swear down, though, I've done that before.
You phoned your mum? Because I tell you this, she ain't picking up. She ain't picking up.
That's fine. But this is the second time you've done this.
No,
you said Heaven Sevens,
Yeah, Heaven Sevens.
and I said, do you phone your mum because she ain't picking up? So this is story, but when it's my turn now to get your mum, I don't want no phone calls from none of your friends.
It's actually the third time.
Is it the third time?
Yeah.
You've killed my mum for at least 2 years.
It's true,
bro.
man. You know what goes around comes around, man. I gotta take it, man. That's a great joke. She didn't pick up. I'll try again.
One day we're gonna get the phone when we're on the same network.
What do you know if I just started bursting into tears one day?
I'm not gonna lie, never do that.
If I cried here, there'll be intervention, right?
Well,
Yeah,
100%.
yeah. Because Poet's not here 2 weeks in a row because of the intervention we had off camera, because of the voice note he put
No
in the
one's
group.
cried on Filthy yet, have they?
I might cry when we win the league.
I
think I'm gonna cry
on
really.
Filthy.
No one's cried like tears on the show. No.
I will.
You cry every week.
I cry every week, but that's,
But I'll cry of happiness,
different.
like proper, like proper.
You reckon?
Yeah, when we win the league.
I think we'll cry.
Poet cried on the internet, so that
Oh yeah, that's Poet. Poet cries. Poet actually cries all the time.
yeah, I ain't seen all of it. I just seen a bit where he's going.
It's Chucky though, isn't it?
Oh, crying like with noise.
Chucky's like, lay out. I'll catch it. Lay out. Like, bro, Chucky, what you doing, man? And Mitch was there next to him. I would have started busting up right there. And the thing is, you know what Poet was doing? When Poet was crying, yeah, he said to Callum, keep it in. Trying to get more tears out.
His eyes are too small to cry.
Well, what's small?
He couldn't
Why?
see anything.
The tears are like this. You need the tears to cross over. Yeah,
He's like he's crying from his ears. It's going down his neck.
You know on FM when you're fullback and you're with the
Man said his tears are overlapping.
Tears of joy, man.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna cry soon.
I'm gonna cry, man. Give me time.
Do you have you ever cried with happiness?
Yeah.
Is it? You cried tears of
Like
joy?
when your son was born, or
No, when John Terry slipped. Champions League final.
you reckon you cried? 07.
That's a
It was
bad
wet.
cry.
I was happy, and there was tears coming.
Was it 07 or 08?
Oh wait.
Oh wait. Yeah, it was tears. It was real.
Okay. Have you ever cried with happiness when your youth was born, or?
Nah, I'll tell you the truth though. When my last youth was born, my son, he took the piss. He was dead when he was born.
What?
He weren't breathing. Yeah, he
was
was purple
upstairs.
and that. They tried showing me him quickly. Like, yeah, this is your son. I was like, what the fuck? Hold him. Why is he purple? None of us is purple. And then now he was good in the second.
He came back.
Fat. Yeah, it's not C-section youths. They don't know they're alive sometimes. Because
Yeah.
like they don't go through the whole thing, so they don't
Pop the
realize.
sack, innit?
Yeah, they
Rather
don't
than-
realize that they have to breathe.
Yeah.
So they're there like literally. Like,
See, look at these non-parents laughing. Look at them. You see? You see? Look at
Nah,
them.
you can't tell me you don't know he's alive.
no, on God, G. You see, when youths are born through the Nan, it's a mad journey, bro.
Yeah.
Like going through Blackwall Tunnel, bare cars, but you're on a boat. Think about it. It's not easy. So you finally through. Imagine you don't. If that don't happen, you don't know you're alive, G. You thought you're still inside. Downstairs. That's not downstairs actually. That's
Purgatory.
purgatory. Yeah.
That's in the lift.
Yeah, that's in the lift.
That's in the lift.
The lift. Yeah, I like that one.
Specs, have you ever cried tears of joy?
Not tears of joy,
Have you
but
cried when your youth was born?
nearly.
I almost cried when my first youth was born. It felt like I scored a goal.
I didn't cry. When my first year was born, I was mad. But
Why?
because he I wasn't there. Like basically, I saw him when he was just bopping on the roads.
Right.
So,
Oh, yeah,
it was one of them ones.
Didn't cry tears of joy that day?
No, Tears of Joy. No, but I did cry.
What, go on?
Something. I cried this year. Yeah. So what the hell is this? But yeah, I cried Tears of Joy. No, sorry, I cried when I watched the end of Avatar.
You ever cried tears of joy, Miles?
Can't think of anything, no.
Not when you got the
I
first bomber
can't
roll?
tell you the last time I cried.
Love Island.
Nah.
Not one of them rolls. Fagan.
Have you cried this year?
Oh, you've never cried in your life?
Of course I've cried. I just can't remember.
This year?
I'm very...
Last year?
Nah, I ain't. No. Nothing to cry about.
You might not be you're not emotional.
Your life's good.
He's
then.
not emotional, man. You're not
Your
emotional
life's good
guy,
then.
bro.
It's good to cry, man.
Tears
I
of joy?
can't remember the last. No, I'm 99% sure I've never cried tears of joy. I've only ever shed tears in the last 10 years for people that have passed away.
Pass away, yeah.
That's it, really. But even then, like once you get over that bit, you don't really think about it in a sad way.
Yeah, the
I
funeral.
went to a funeral not too long ago. December, that was really upsetting still.
Do you know what? If you watch a film called Infinite, you would never cry at a funeral again because you realise that it's not the end.
Everybody who's watching is wondering why we're talking about tears of joy. It's because today we are doing the top 10 right wingers in the Premier League. You might be thinking, why does that mean we'd be talking about tears of joy?
I know why.
Well, because otherwise we'd have to talk a lot about right wingers, and Premier League right wingers are really not the position this year.
And that's why some Premier League right wingers look as good as they.
maybe,
that's why. So
maybe from last week's debate, yeah,
exactly.
maybe. But we haven't done midfielders yet because I really wanted to like get as much of the season out of the way before we do midfielders, because midfielders is
Very
going to be
pivotal.
a battle, because 10s are going to be there with 6s, 8s are going to be there. Like it's going to be
Top 20.
really techie, this debate. So we're at right wingers today. We'll get into the list in a minute, but I'm going to introduce the panel from my right to my left. He's never cried tears of joy, despite crying multiple times a day whenever he does filthy. His name's Jordy. His name is not Jordan, despite people still coming up to him and saying, "What's Jordy short for?"
Junior Gobushi.
Yeah, no, that's my name, Jordy. I did tell someone that my mom's from Curacao, though, and that my full name's Jordy Anchor.
Is it?
I've got a friend who at Starbucks, my local Starbucks.
convincing.
He's Brazilian, but he just went on holiday to Curacao. I think he's got family there, and he came back with a Caribbean accent. I was like, whoa.
Steve
strong,
McLaren.
man.
Steve McLaren thing.
And they sucked him in.
Shout him out though, good guy. Next on the panel, we got a man who has never cried tears of joy, but he's witnessed them allegedly.
No, I think I have cried tears of joy when I was little.
What, just like a goal?
I was a little bit upset as well.
Right, okay.
So it was like, it was
Relief,
confusion.
tears of relief.
Yeah, tears of like, I was scared.
Tears of fear.
Yeah.
Tears for fears.
I got the present that I wanted at
Fizzy
the
laughing.
end of it. So like, yeah.
What are you two doing?
He just tapped me on my knee and just started busting up.
He's got a weird face, man. Your face is weird.
When your hair's, how can your hair be that length and afro?
Lil Boosie.
Your barber, I don't think he rates you sometimes.
Yeah. Come to us, man. They give you free phones.
Yeah, you get a phone case.
No thanks.
They ain't even got my phone case no more.
I know.
Piss.
You know you got that fade for a wig party, innit?
No, I didn't.
For a wig party.
I thought you said wood party. I said,
No, I
what
didn't
kind of
go.
party's that?
A wood party.
I ain't going there.
You like it? You can have it if you want.
With your hair. Yeah, you're going grey, man.
Sage, man. I want grey hair badly, man. I want to look like Morgan Freeman.
We'll get to you. Anyway, his name's Lickshot Lippy.
Got the same nose, similar nose.
You got
Sorry.
Morgan Freeman's chest.
You see Morgan Freeman's chest?
I've just guessed.
You got extra files.
Next on the panel, we got a man who is recovered from last week. Obviously, little FA Cup week, Man United. He's allowed to think about the quad again. He has cried tears of sadness. I can't speak to tears of joy, but then not much joy has just happened in his life. He climbed Big Ben just as Spider-Man.
That's not true, man. I've cried tears of joy, man. I've been happy because, unlike some small teams, my teams have lifted the Champions League. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
No, I get what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
we're
it was a
trying
moment. So I understand why a lot of people
What
ain't
about
cried.
99.
Huh?
99.
No, I wasn't crying then. I was happy. I was happy both times, I'm saying, but I was so happy I forgot to cry.
In 99, I was 4, so I was probably crying.
Let me tell you the truth. It's because it's when it's something you thought it was going to get snatched away from you. And then, do you know what I'm trying to say? It was it was like a thriller. It was exhilarating.
So was 1999.
That's true.
They're gonna party like it's 19.
Man United got to dominate a Champions League final at some point. Has to happen somewhere down the line, boys.
19.
Boy. We've had a couple though, man. At least get there, innit?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
of course
At
you
least,
got-
at
you
least,
got- you got
at
to be in it
least.
to win it.
Who sings that, Specs?
Prince.
We're gonna party like it's night.
What, you don't know who sings that?
You don't know who that is.
Me.
You know who it is.
Oh no, you know who that is.
Miles don't know who it is.
I've seen him live, my friend. You're having a howler, like,
you haven't.
like on your t-shirt.
Next on the panel, his name's Miles Fear, and he's seen Prince live.
I've seen Prince live.
When?
That's a.
What was the venue?
That ain't alright.
What was the venue?
Because he's had no concerts in the
No,
last.
The Millennium Dome.
He did a residency at
O2,
O2.
O2.
Wait, how?
Before
When?
Michael Jackson.
What year though?
Greenwich. I think it was. I can't remember.
You
I
went
think
to
it's
see Prince
12,
as a child?
12. No, I was in my teens.
You went to see Prince in 012.
Something like that. Around, I
What?
can't remember.
012.
I can't remember the time I've
Who
seen
did
him.
you go
bro.
with?
It was a teen in 012.
Prince passed, innit?
Yeah, he passed.
But when though?
I can't remember when it was. I
Like
can't remember.
011.
You saw him when he almost died.
No, I saw him way before he.
You saw him after.
I don't know.
No. I saw him.
You saw the hologram.
Wait, was your teen in 012?
No.
So how could what?
I can't remember when I saw him. I can't remember.
Your file's upside down.
The Earth Tour was 2007. 8 nights in
Is it 02?
O2.
Nah,
yeah.
he did like 17 dates there or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
21 nights.
You
Yeah,
went
I
to
said-
see Prince in 2007.
The year that Hard Body dropped, you went to see Prince.
Yeah.
Prince had dropped an album, right? That
Who did
came
you go
out.
with, bro?
My mum.
Bro, Prince had just dropped an album
Cold.
that came
That's
out
fair.
on the Daily
I
Mail.
got saved still. Say again, bro.
Prince had just dropped an album that came out on the Daily Mail.
Yeah, I've got that album. Well, my mum's got
Musicology.
that album.
Musicology.
Yeah, my mum's got
Came
that
out
album.
on the with the
Prince
Read
has
the Daily Mail.
Prince has 50 albums. My mum has 42 or 41 of them.
I got Tidal, so I got them all.
Yeah, but I'm just no. She's got the physical copy. Yeah, facts.
Prince is cold.
Yeah, he's a legend.
Prince is wicked. Bro.
major
He's a legend.
stairs, man. Though.
It was one of the.
Nah, but he weren't though.
He wasn't.
He was.
And no,
He was a
weren't, though.
Gallus. He's a real poet. You want to talk about Gallus?
No, Prince.
No, voice, no Prince.
Bad trousers.
Oh, the outfits were bad at times, but he's a legend.
And he was good at basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I heard the
allegedly.
Dave check. Who is it? Charlie Murphy.
Charlie Murphy.
story.
True Hollywood stories. We lost him in 2016.
Yeah, man, that was sad.
R.I.P. man.
That was sad.
The artist formerly known as Prince.
We
The
haven't-
artist formerly known as the artist formerly
We haven't
known as
lost him, by
Prince.
the way. Infinite showed us that there's not the
He's
end.
cold, man.
You know why he changed his name to a symbol, innit?
Yeah.
Why?
Because of his masters.
Oh, is that why?
Yeah, he wants to own his music.
He was on a I'm owning my music thing.
Yeah, from early.
Wait.
Even Nas asked him for a feature. He said, "Do you own your music?" He said, "No." He said, "You can't get the feature."
Before he died, he met with Jay-Z and said, "You're the only streaming service I'll let have my music because you're not owned by one of these labels or corporations." And then he died, and then the people who took over his estate said, "Spotify, who wants it?"
Oh.
And they let it go to everyone.
Not surprised. He must be a wavy ghost though. He's floating.
Yeah, well, he was like a ghost anyway.
Floating, yeah. He's already, yeah.
I think just before he died, he performed a private concert for the Minnesota WNBA team because they won the championship.
He
They
gave
had
us a
no idea
private
he was
concert.
gonna
He
do
gave
it.
me a private concert after.
Yo.
What?
Me, there was like 500 of us. Like,
In 07, that ain't the year to be claiming that.
Why?
'Cause I'm sure he was.
Yo.
He was mad alive then.
yeah, he was alive. He was
When
mad
he was
alive.
alive. He was on some shit.
After the,
So he gave you the private. He went on like a
not just me
Weinstein
and
thing.
him. Nah, not just me and him now. So get your mind out the gutter. Yeah, after the. Pardon?
Is this a Me Too thing?
No, I
let
want
me
to hear
phone
this story.
Like, why you?
I want to hear
Stinks.
this story. This sounds great. Prince gave you a private concert, 500 people.
There was around, yeah, I believe probably even less than that. After the concert, me and my mum was there. We was just waiting around. I was like, "Mum, let's go." She was like, "Oh, let's." It's like, nah, let's go. She said, "Nah, I'm staying. I've done this against Michael with Michael Jackson in '88."
So she knows
She
the
left-
groupie thing.
Nah, she did what? She did what?
Let
thing?
her
How's that
let
groupie
him
thing?
land
Shut
this.
up, man. Relax. Behave yourself. Behave yourself. Behave yourself.
landing
behave
in
yourself.
the volcano, bro.
So, yeah, she waited. We waited after the concert, and I was like, "Yo, let's go." Like, I want to cut. She said, "Nah, I have a feeling he's gonna come back out." And then there was still a few people there like chanting his name and that. Then after when they rolled him out into the stage. So when he comes, he
In a
comes onto the
wheelchair?
stage, innit? Nah, he comes in a box. So they wheeled him out in a black box.
He was alive, bro.
Bruv, 07. Prince died at 16.
What box, bro?
Miles, I'm really interested in this
I was
story.
in old.
Miles, stop getting distracted. Stop getting distracted.
Bruv, he's an artist,
Just
bro.
land.
So wait 1 second. So when artists come from underneath the stage, how do you think they get there?
Bro, I don't go concerts, bro.
Oh, then that's it then. They don't talk on it. Exactly. Don't talk on it. Just relax.
I'm talking on it. I'm asking you.
Take on the information. Just chill.
They rolled him out, blood.
Yeah.
Who rolled him out?
Jim and Smith. I don't know the two guys who's rolling the box out.
Him
And Smith. I don't know the guys are.
lost.
So you reckon there was only 500 people left?
There was around 500 to Yeah, 300 people left. I'd say around that. And if the lights were on, the whole two was people was cleaning up. They're like, get out of here. So they're chanting Prince,
Get out of
Prince. Yeah, like it's like 20, 15 minutes after. Get Prince, Prince, Prince. Then they rolled him onto the stage. He came up. He said, "Yeah, I could hear you lot." Everyone rushed to the front. Went to the front of the stage, and he just had his piano there, and he just said, "Yo," gave us like an extra 5 songs. Said, "What songs do you want to hear?" And people was talking just like, "Yeah, do this, do that."
Believe it or not, guys, that is a great story. You just told a great story.
No, they don't. But I've
Didn't
seen
make no
Prince.
sense,
Bruv,
though.
it doesn't matter.
Why is Prince?
Rolled
Why
him out in
is
the
Prince in
box,
overtime?
then they brought him out.
Yeah.
No,
What kind of
because-
box is this?
Well, let me explain.
I
Let me
got it,
explain.
I got it.
You see, when you're in the O2 Arena, my friend, there's an O2 Arena. His stage was in the middle, and it was a symbol of his actual name, Prince, the actual symbol.
Okay.
They rolled him back out. We could see them rolling him back out. Obviously, during the concert, they
What
don't
was
do
he
that.
in the box though?
He's already under the stage. Yes, he's in the box. So they rolled him back out so he could go onto the stage. The stage is lifted.
So where was his panel?
Pardon?
No, you're doing too, we're trying to picture too much.
Yes.
Did
The stage is lifted.
Did you know that Nothing Compares to You by Sinead O'Connor was originally a Prince song?
Yeah.
Nothing
I don't know how I know that.
compares to you.
I don't know how and why I know that.
So yeah, Marks, the stage is lifted. Obviously, it's a big stage.
It's alright, we can.
He's back.
Yeah, it's like-
the O2.
Yeah, don't worry,
man.
man.
Everyone
Exactly.
gets
I
it.
like Sinead O'Connor.
Yeah, so man,
She's an act.
saw Prince.
Isn't she
platinum.
like?
Yeah, she's an act. She's Muslim.
legend, bro?
Yeah.
Big time Muslim.
Shave the head.
That's the only legend I've seen. To be fair.
Well, thank you, Miles. That was your intro, believe it or not. And last but not least, he's Ansu Fati's uncle, Specs Gonzalez.
Just want to say that obviously you went to Prince concerts. There was one concert my auntie took me to. No Prince, no Michael Jackson. Someone bigger than him. Could feel me there.
Oh yeah, hey,
So
legend.
anytime him or Zyko Langa Langa came to Brixton, I was there with all my aunties. Nice. And that's why people today think I'm Congolese.
Nice.
Thank you.
You know, it's a good story. Brixton now, obviously, Academy is not hosting any music. But I realized that there's a whole generation of Latino kids who they see all these reggaeton stars come to Brixton as well. And I said they're growing up with the same kind of thing as the African and Jamaican kids did the generation before, where all the artists would go to play Academy. But yeah.
Everyone was at fun. And NWA was at Brixton Academy. Republic Enemy was at Brixton Academy.
Public
Republic Enemy.
Yeah, Republic
And
Enemy.
Public Enemy.
Yeah, Public Enemy. They were there. Snoop Dogg was there. My mum saw Biggie there.
We should get your mum on the show.
Yeah,
We
she's-
should get your mum on the show.
her ticket, like the ticket, it's mad. She's seen everybody. It's crazy.
We should get your mum on the
Crazy.
show because you tell a lot of her stories, and I bet she's like, Miles, you told that story wrong.
That's
That's
big
right,
though.
that's right.
Your mum went to go watch Biggie Smalls.
Yeah,
That's
she's
big,
Biggie
bro.
Smalls, NWO, Snoop Dogg.
This
This is why she says she likes Gigs, because she said Gigs reminds her of that era, like the rawness of it.
Gigs. If you're watching, you're nowhere near Biggie Smalls lyrically. But
No,
yeah,
no,
we
she
get
likes the rawness of it.
Okay, okay.
NWA, the Public Enemy. She loves like the rawness, the grittiness of it. That's why she likes his music.
Boys, right wingers, not good. The left wingers.
Oh,
was,
not good now.
well, the best.
Not
the-
good now.
The top three.
Last week they were great.
The top 3, top 4 are
I'm
great.
trying to think of because back in the day, yeah, there wasn't these like left-footed right wingers cutting in. I'm trying to think of who started that. Was it Robin?
He didn't start it, but yeah, he's who everyone points at.
But that's what changed. That's when more started to come in, right?
Robin was on the left a lot at first, though.
Daniel Sturridge is.
They
up there
just, I
doing it
just
as
think,
well.
I think there was an abundance of wingers that played on the same side, and they just had to figure out how to play
So when I
both
said
on the same pitch at the same time.
Sturridge was the Mahrez before Mahrez, and
You're
you know, it's like,
still wrong.
no,
You're
I'm not, because he was doing that.
he wasn't, no, he wasn't.
He was, because he's
He was a striker.
brother. When he pushed, I'm talking about Liverpool. When he pushed out to the right wing, he was doing the
Robin
same
was
thing.
before that though.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Okay,
saying,
okay,
I'm not
okay.
saying he was the first person. I'm just saying he was one of the pioneers of doing
But
it.
it's made it a complicated list. I had to put like normally plays on the left, but has played a lot on the right in a lot of the brackets of like when I'm putting out the shortlist because I didn't want everyone to come and go, who's a left winger? I'm like, I looked up the numbers. He's played a lot on the right. I'm putting him in the
It's about
shortlist.
time you've done that, man.
Yeah, because you lot don't know ball.
Because you don't know ball.
Because you don't know ball, you need the notes.
Oh man.
He's mad. He is first.
Specs gets confused. But we're gonna just quickly name you some players who got single votes who are not gonna make our top 10. Reece Nelson.
What? Who picked Reece Nelson?
He wasn't on the
His
shortlist.
name
Who picked Reece Nelson?
Who
is
voted for him? Miles.
Greg.
Shut up.
Greg.
Greg,
You know
of
what,
course.
Greg? He's not here, but big
Then
him up.
again, but you know what? When Greg said Mitroma, we like whatever. Mitroma went mad from there.
Reece has played 2 games and he's got 2 goals. Just one
And an assist.
That's
The-
great.
the
That's
stats
50%.
the stats are amazing. This season.
Luis Sinistera was voted for by Poet.
Good player.
Willian was voted for by PK. He's had a good season.
Yeah,
No,
Willian's
not
had
on the
a good
right.
season.
on the righty.
On the left.
Okay,
But
okay.
he's
Yeah,
played
yeah,
on the right.
Okay, yep.
Adama Traore got 2 votes.
Rubbish.
bad.
That's
Felix
bad.
and Lippy said he was top 10.
Very bad. Lippy done it for 4
Wait,
minutes.
what did
ago.
I just say?
Adama Traore.
Sorry.
But I'll be honest, man. After 5, I freestyle, man.
Did you see Adama Traore already the other day?
Yep.
Nah.
Yeah.
I ain't seen him play in
Horrible.
about 3 seasons.
He still greases his arms.
I'll tell man
He
straight.
does. He does.
I ain't seen him play since he had short hair.
Serencio Somerville. Margs backed him.
I don't think I've seen him play in the
No, I've seen him. Yeah, I don't think I've seen him playing all right.
Pedro Neto, PK backed him.
He hasn't played
watch
Been too
football.
long. Been too long.
Yeah,
He
played
doesn't
this
watch football.
It's been out.
And then we get into silly season. Everyone can ignore these next two because we know who voted for them, even though they voted for them third and second. Anthony Elanga and Jadon Sancho.
Mark, seriously, like, after getting battered by Arsenal, you got to chill off, man. Seriously, you
How
don't
do
learn.
you
You
know-
don't
how do you know it was
you don't
me?
learn from licks.
How do you know it was
You don't
me?
learn from licks.
How do you know it was
me?
me?
Because no
I
one
know
else
it's
is
me.
going to vote for that.
Your hat's backwards.
I'll be honest, Marks. Sancho, I'll give you, but Elanga.
Nah, Langa's better than Sancho.
No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not.
100%.
How are you even going to give him Sancho?
No, he's not.
100. In
That
Man U,
stinks.
Alanga has done more for United.
Okay, but he's not better.
100%.
But he's not better though.
He is better.
No, he's not.
Alanga's better than Sancho. Alanga's cold, bro.
And then the next player, again, he's high on the list. I think this is one we might come to regret. I'll be honest with you. We're all a bit reactionary. We're all a bit disappointed, probably. But Margs had him as the #1 right winger in the league, so that tells you who it is. But Felix and Lumos both had him in the top 10. Anthony.
Marks said.
Number 1.
No, let him explain.
Why? Why number 1, Marks? Why?
Just tell us why.
Well, you'll notice that the top three were all Man United players.
No, we're not. I'm not even going to react and get mad. I really just want to know why. Yeah. No, I just want to know.
You put Saka 4th.
No. Lippy.
No, we'll get there.
Just chill,
We'll
just
get
chill.
there.
Why was he #1 in the list?
Man said you.
Oi, he's on to you. Oi, chat to my man. Yo, chat to my man.
No, I
innit?
just
He's
wanna know,
chatting
but
Can I answer?
He's chatting to you, innit?
Why are you asking why?
Because I want to know why he's the only person that put that.
Because right wing's not like a great position in the
fair
league.
enough.
You get me?
Yeah. Which we
And-
all agree.
And then you think about the Old Trafford debut, the goal against Arsenal, big game, only team to beat you lot.
Yeah.
You think about getting battered by City, but won the goal. Just like a few bright sparks. It's just like he's one of the best right wingers in the league right now.
Good point.
So he's the best right winger in the league. He's had #1.
He's up there, but I had to make sure my vote was weighted because I knew you weren't going to vote for him because it's like AFTV over.
Okay, so okay, cool.
That
stinks.
You see what you done. You two turned this show into AFTV.
Look at his shirt. Look at his sleeve. Work it out.
Kohlo.
No, work it out though.
What do you mean work it out? But your head's small. You just tell me.
No, work it out.
I can't work it out. My head's big. I've got bare things in here. You just tell me quickly.
Work it out.
Let me come to you.
Work what out?
What's he just had? Work it out.
Kohlo.
What?
We'll move.
What's the work it out?
Work it out. You'll get there. I'll tell him in the next.
This is
next
why
one.
I don't like to do this thinking with small head people. Because it's quick for him. It's long for me, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's grand.
Marks, he thinks he sent a long ball, but it's just there.
Number 12 on our list, and he got high vote from Specs and a good vote from Margs. Brennan Johnson plays up front, plays right wing. It's tough with this. The
I
way
forgot
these
about
players
him,
play.
but he's good though.
He's
Very good.
I love him, bro. I
Very
can't
good.
lie. I love him, man.
I forgot about him.
It's not. It should be on the list, rightfully so.
You don't watch for all you care about is Arsenal. You don't watch
No, I'm just
Forest.
saying.
You don't watch Wolves. You don't watch nobody else. Just
Alright,
Arsenal.
cool. I'm
Arsenal.
not saying
He watches Inter
he's-
sometimes.
Inter.
Nah, I watched.
love that.
Sorry, I was lit, man. What's going on? Relax, man.
He should be on the list though.
Who? Brennan Johnson.
Yeah.
Maybe the top 10's better than that, probably.
Yeah, top 10's better than that, man.
But number 11 didn't make the list, despite having votes from PK, Jordy, Lippy, and Miles. This is where we're getting serious now. Harvey Elliott,
okay.
No.
good player.
No, I'm
No, I was
okay.
wrong. He shouldn't be in the list.
He nearly made my top 10.
He shouldn't be in the list. I was wrong. Yeah, he shouldn't be in the
He's not
list.
in the top 10.
I just
He's not in the top 10.
I put him in my top 10. He was wrong. I
I'm
was
gonna
wrong.
put him in the midfielders list.
And we're up to top 10.
Whoa, let's go, guys.
Number 10 on our list, and I don't know if you'd have seen him in our list if it wasn't for the managerial change a few months ago actually. Solly March, with votes from Poet, Lumos, Specs, Greg,
Reactionary.
Felix, Tigo,
He's
and
a
Miles.
good player, though. I don't
He's
think
always
Yeah,
been
he's good.
good.
Yeah,
He's
he's
always
always
been
been
good,
good.
man. Come on.
Always.
That's
Yeah,
not
but you
reactionary.
wouldn't have said that
Proper
last year.
versatile as well.
Yep.
He plays everywhere, bro.
It's reactionary. It's
He
reactionary.
plays everywhere.
Well, the last manager played free. It was hard for him to play in his normal natural position,
Boys, that's
What's his natural
reactionary.
position?
inside forward.
On the right.
Well,
But
he
they had
was
him-
playing wing back.
They had him wing back.
It's reactionary.
He's
What are we doing
I don't
here?
want to be that guy.
What do you mean? He's been a Premier League player
Is he a
for
left back?
like 5 years.
And this is the first time in the list.
He's a
So it's
left-
Yeah, but we've
reactionary.
never done right wingers before.
He's like
We've
a
done
le-
wingers.
you know
Well, we've
he's
never done
like-
right or left.
No.
Okay. So he's always been a top 10 winger. Was he a top 10 winger last year?
No, well, he was a wing back
It can
last year.
change. It can change.
He's never been on the Wigan shortlist
What?
before.
It can change, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Just checking.
He's left-footed, isn't it, Solly March? I'm sure he is.
Just checking.
He is, bro. He is.
He's left-footed, yeah.
Yeah, he used to be left back. He used to play
He's,
left back.
he has played everywhere for Brighton.
Yeah.
Boys, we've said bare players before him.
Do you know, I wouldn't mind if
That are
Arsenal
better.
grabbed him as a backup for Saka.
Yeah.
Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that?
He's good, man. He's good, and he's been putting up, and he goes through spells, Solly March, of like
That's a big drop.
putting
in
up
time.
numbers.
I don't know about that. That's a bit nuts.
We've said bare players just now that are better than him. He's not a top 10 winger.
Like Elanga, Anthony.
Alanga's
How
definitely.
could Elanga be better than Solly March?
He is. What do you mean?
No way, man.
They need Solly March. He's better than Anthony. They need Solly March.
He's better than Alanga right now. Come on, man.
They need him.
But Alanga's cold.
He's all right. He ain't better than Solly March, though. No way. I'm not hearing
Got
that. Solly
pace
March is
that
more
he
effective for
direct.
Brighton.
So is Solly March a top 10 winger in the Prem?
No way. If that's
Winger?
the case, we
No.
stink.
Is Solly March a top 10 round winger in the Prem?
Right
I
now,
think
no.
so. I think so.
Might
Nah,
not
he's
be,
not,
but he's
man.
there. He's got a good vote.
Yes or no? I've asked you yes or no. You're
Well,
saying
yeah,
he
he
might
put him
not
in
be.
his top 10. So yeah.
Solly March.
Ah,
is
so why
better
did you say yes?
Well, brother, it's a panel.
I'm asking you.
It's a panel.
I'm asking you though.
I think he's in there. That's why he's on my list.
You know, I think, Jordan, I think you're having a bad day today, you know. You don't know ball. I know you don't like it. But listen,
That was a single man press. Everyone else was sitting back. He just darted at the guy.
and I want it. Now you man want to come over and press.
I was waiting for him to land.
Show
like.
for the ball. Show for the ball. Show for the ball.
Box him in.
I was
Box
just
him
waiting for him to
in.
land.
Oh, it's so
Go on, number 9, man.
Solly March is very good. Met him a few years ago at the Amex training ground. Got a good
Shout
head
out
on
Amex,
his
man.
shoulders.
Got a credit card.
Yeah, he's good, man.
Who's got a credit card?
Versatile.
I got Amex credit card. Have you? What's your credit? What's your budget on there? What's your credit score? Don't talk to me about credit.
Me?
What?
Yeah, don't
No
talk to me
one.
about credit.
No one did speak to you about that.
Number 9 on our list because no one wants to talk about Solly March despite De Zerbi coming in and making him a premium right winger in the Premier League.
De Zerbi's
Right midfield,
class,
a lot
man.
of 4-4-2. Solly March, 2 goals against Liverpool, was it?
Yeah, cool. One of them was quality as well.
Beast,
still.
man.
Nah, he's a good player. He's
And
a
the
good player.
versatility.
That don't make him a top 10
versatility is
right winger.
crazy.
The only thing that don't make him a top 10 right winger is because he's not a right winger by trade. Let's be honest.
Oh, he's a left winger, yeah.
That's the only
Yeah, yeah.
reason where we're moving like
Yeah.
this. If he was straight
Strictly just right wing.
I'll be honest.
But this is what I'm
he'd
saying
maybe
about these
compete.
right wingers, though, isn't it? Because he's a left winger who's played 17 times on the right and only once on the left this season.
Ah, see, then that's it.
Do you know what? Do you know what he has though? He has flair.
Well, I'm glad we found some words for Solly March, even if Don't Know Ball Jordy didn't want us to talk about
Come on,
him.
Jordy. Come on. Come on.
Go on, Specs, take it.
Come on, man. Come on.
Cross.
Number 9.
Number 9 on our list is a player who probably would have been higher, but he's had a disappointing season. But he had a good weekend the other weekend. Jared Bowen. He picked up votes from Margs, Jordy, Poet,
didn't vote for
Lumos,
him.
Greg, Felix, Lippy, Tego, Miles. You changed it at the last minute. You said
Oh,
change
you
it, change
added
it,
him,
change
yeah?
it.
You
And I
added him
said
in?
no, and then I did
So
it.
why did you say no?
I still think he's gonna go to England and be in the
Nah, he
English
should-
squad.
he shouldn't.
Nah, he's still gonna be in English squad.
He
Yeah,
shouldn't.
In front of
yeah,
him,
he
what, a
could.
starter?
He's still in there. Nah, he's not gonna start for England. He could still be in the squad and still go train with them and play a few friendly games. He definitely can.
Friendly games.
Definitely
Look,
can.
he
How
started
old is
it-
he? Probably like
he-
23 still. 23.
What? He wishes.
Yeah, he's young. He's young.
He's young.
23, 24. Yeah, he's
23,
young.
24.
Turned 26 in December.
I was about to say, if he's 23. No,
He
bruv.
started every game for West Ham in the league this year.
Has to.
So when you talk about the best right wingers in the league, you talk about someone who scored against Wolves, Fulham, and 2 against Everton, and got 1 assist against Arsenal, and you say, "Are we talking about one of the top 10 right wingers in the
He
league?"
shouldn't be in there. Shouldn't be in there. For me, he was in there, a few months ago. And that's what I like about this list.
He is
You
top
can drop
10.
out.
He is top 10.
It depends because
He's
you
dropped
don't
out.
always do it on form. Like he's better than Solly March.
Yeah, he's a top 10 right wing in the league.
Is he?
100,
Yeah.
100.
Is he?
100.
What are you talking
Is he?
Yes.
I think it's a fluke.
What are you talking about?
It's a fluke. We saw him on form. He was sick, but it's a fluke.
This is how bad your takes are.
It's fluke,
That
man.
you said he's better than Saka,
When?
and now
When
you're
was
saying
this?
he's a fluke.
When was this?
That's your bad scout. It doesn't matter. Your bad. It makes you a bad scout.
But this is my point. My point is form. Form is up and down.
But scouts, the whole point of
I'll show you.
scouting
Is knowing what's
anticipate-
coming.
Exactly,
Yeah.
anticipating what's gonna. The future
None
hold.
of us, all of us guess. No, you're not Robert Einstein, Lippy. You're not Robert Einstein, Tego. You're not Robert Einstein, Miles. You're not Robert Einstein, Tego. And you having a bad day.
No
Sorry,
one
you're
guessed
gone.
that. No one guessed that Jared Bowen is better than Saka, other than you. That was your.
I
own
was talking
guess.
about then.
That's a bad
Now
guess.
it's changed.
he's never
Saka's
been-
better.
Saka-
It can change.
Bowen's never been better than
it's
Saka.
football. It can change.
He's never been better than Saka.
It
though.
can change.
That's all right.
That's why he's
It
not,
can change.
He's not gonna be better than Saka.
It doesn't stick. It can change.
It's not gonna happen.
I think West Ham they're not going to play as badly as they have done all season. I think they're probably going to pick up another. Him and Danny Ings. Danny Ings on the ends of a couple of Jared Bowens.
Crosses.
I can see it
Yeah,
happening.
good.
Danny Ings is done.
You might be right. He's done. He could be
Players
done
fall
though.
off, boys. Players fall off.
That's two different things. He might not be shit, but I think he's done.
But listen, if Jared Bowen is one of West Ham's best players there, yeah, he is, or if not the best player there, and the only one.
Not the
Him
best.
and Rice.
Okay,
Declan
right, yeah.
Rice
but
is the best.
one of their
Him.
best attacking options, and he's the only one that's looking like he's going to get goals for them. Rightfully so, he should be in this right way.
Well, there's luxury players. There's players that when everything's going well, they'll perform. But where are you when my team's doing? You know when your team's doing bad, you need Burrow. You
West Ham
need
are
Burrow.
bad, though.
Like for example, Rice against Arsenal. Yeah, I'll say it because we support Arsenal. Rice, you saw Rice. The team was shit, but he was steps ahead. That's why he's linked to Arsenal.
He's levels
Bowen
above
dropped off.
Bowen was good
He's
first half.
levels above Bowen. Yeah,
He won the
Bowen. Yeah,
penalty.
Bowen won, man.
He won the penalty.
He gave,
Personally, yeah,
he
he
gave us
did.
trouble.
Senior headache.
He gave
That
Tini-
wasn't
he did.
that was in the penalty though.
See, you just don't know. You just don't
Well,
know.
But he was still
Don't
there. He
know.
still caused trouble to get the penny, and
But it's
also
just-
he stepped up for. He
he
stepped
fell
up for.
As far as your
For his manager,
your
they got the
reasoning
win.
though, that when a team's down bad, you need a top 10 player to step up.
And he stepped
Solly
up.
March did.
Oh,
That's why for me, Solly March is better.
Yeah.
That's it. So that's what I'm saying. No,
I think he stepped up against Everton.
Were they bad though?
I don't think Solly
Brighton.
March is not
Brighton have
right
had rough
wing.
periods. Yeah.
This season.
Not this season, no. But you're talking about, like I say, he's
general.
playing left back, left
Yeah,
wing,
yeah, he's played
centre mid,
everywhere.
attacking
Played
mid,
everywhere.
right
Played
wing.
everywhere,
Let me ask you
literally.
this: when Liverpool were looking at Bowen, like as Salah
2
backup,
seasons
remember?
ago. Yeah.
Wasn't 2 seasons ago.
A season ago, 2 seasons ago.
It was 2 seasons
Right.
ago now.
Yeah.
But now,
mirrors.
do you think Liverpool are still saying, "Oh, you know what, Bowen still"? No.
Maybe they just was never
It's hard to
looking
find
at
right
him.
wingers, by the way. So
I'll be
maybe.
honest, they was probably never looking at him, if we're being honest.
It's always tough. I said this about Man United last year, right? Man United, we buried a lot of their players because they were so fucking bad. But the players weren't bad, but it's hard to rate them as good when you're playing that bad. So
We
Jared
dubbed
Bowen is
Varane.
in this struggle position because Declan Rice is not going to have a number that you could put next to his name that could put him in the top 10 midfielders for us. But is he a top 10 midfielder?
Yes.
It's easy to make a debate that he is.
But in every team,
He is, he
in
is.
every team that's doing bad, even if you're bottom of the league, right, like Southampton, there's always a player that smells nice. The rest stink, but there's someone that smells nice, and that's not him.
That's fair. I'll give some condoms up. He was 10th in our list last year of wingers.
Is it?
Yeah. Which, to be fair, that's all sides. There's condoms. We're pretty relatively consistent.
That's
Relatively.
If he was 10 for all sides last year, it was because he was going fucking mental.
Yeah, it's because
Yeah, he was
He
going
was
mental.
going mad, innit?
He was last year. He was going. That was their Europa League.
They were gonna push. They were pushing for Europa League. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a good. It was fun. They were a fun team last
Yeah,
year.
they was good to watch.
The fun died. with a
Last
bad
2
summer.
seasons, yeah, the
fun
last
died.
2 seasons they've been alright, West Ham.
Number 8 on our list is a player who Margs, PK, Jordy, Poet, Specs had him high, Greg, Lippy, Tego, and Miles all voted for. So we're in now. Now is the numbers get close. Normally on these lists, the numbers ain't close till about the top 3, but actually because it's right wingers and no one really knows what's going
There's
on
not
over
much.
there.
There's not much going on.
Brian Mbuemo.
Oh, I love him.
Yeah.
And Beamio.
Specs had him,
Love him.
3rd.
Do you know what's mad about him and Brentford? I watched them, but I actually don't know what side he plays.
Yeah, it could be
Well,
left,
that's the thing. He's
right.
Again, it's,
Middle.
it's tough. Right wing is weird. Like he's played games up front. He's
Very
played
about as
support
well.
striker, but most of his appearances this year, 10 of 20, have come from the right
But
wing.
he's super effective.
One thing about him,
He's quick.
he's a nuisance.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Yeah, man.
He's a
quick.
nuisance.
He's good
man.
on the ball. He's strong.
Very effective.
Yeah. The end product could
I was
be
gonna.
It could be
I
better.
Swear
It's
to
not-
God,
it's
I was
not
just
bad,
about to say that though,
Yeah, but
man.
it's not
Needs more
bad.
end product, man.
Yeah, but when you got someone like Tony on the end of everything you're crossing, he it's
I
like
mean, it's not like he's got crazy assist numbers.
Yeah, because he's not. They don't play like. He's not doing that.
he
He's got
uses
one
his
assist in the league
strengths
this year.
to accommodate Tony.
Nah, but he's not assisting. He's not. It's not that.
His things work rate and just
Yeah, to
brute
accommodate someone like
force.
Tony.
It's the difference between like good and world class, though.
Nah, yeah, he's
Yeah,
not world
yeah.
class. Not world class. But
It's
he's good.
it's surprised that you've rated him that highly, considering the team he joined from.
He joined from. I saw him on FM18. You know, is it Le Mans? Almost. Wait, hold on. Montpellier. I seen it on the edit. It's in
Team
France,
you
isn't
hate.
it?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Do you want to do it?
No. I've got this.
Let's just-
Cans.
No, you're not getting it. Let's just his phone shop is a barber shop.
Sorry. I knew it. I saw because I saw it. I saw it on Full Manager.
I
saw it.
don't
I don't even know how you look.
How did I set you up there?
Because that's the joke I've been doing for time.
Yeah.
He came
Troy
from Troy's,
sounds
yeah.
like a Jamaican barber. That's what he says. Yeah.
Yeah, man's old barber's called.
My
Troy.
cousin's called Troy. It's mad.
I like him, boys. Low socks. He's got the patch showing. He doesn't wear a hat.
Always got a clean face.
I think like Arsenal should grab him and create competition for Saka. No, seriously.
I'd
I
have
think he
him-
comes
I'd
in
have
and
him as a second
there's no
choice.
competition though. There's competition. There's
Not
you can argue.
competition. He just come on for like minute.
Against Dundalk and that on the Europa games.
And Burma does step overs, you know.
I saw him in Vapiano's.
Is it?
Oh yes.
I saw Diaby in I saw Vapiano.
Vapiano's, I love him.
How was he? What was his
Who's he
demeanor?
with?
Oh, it doesn't matter. But I forgot because he introduced himself as Brian.
Nah, he's a good player. Man.
One of the players who converted to Cameroon, or reverted to Cameroon, however you want to say it, once they got to the World Cup and they built a good team out of players with Cameroonian descent. But France under 21 before that.
Is it?
Oh, that means he's older than he is.
You're a
Nah,
fool. You're a
he's
chief.
not Makoko. He's not Makoko.
Makoko.
Makuku, is he not 18?
Can't be, man.
They're saying he's
He's got
24.
neck rolls, bro. He's got neck rolls. And
They're saying he's 24.
They're saying he's 24.
22.
22.
Thing you got to rate about him though is he joined from Troyes when they were Ligue 2.
No way. They played against Auxerre, Le Mans, Paris FC.
Number 7 on our list is a player that I think everyone loves, but I don't know. There's something mercurial about him that I don't think everyone fully understands. He got votes from Margs, Jordy, Poet, Lumos, Lippy, and TEGO. Michael Elise.
Quality player.
Yeah, me too.
I
Yeah.
put him very high.
Technically
think
gifted. What a
He
player.
strikes me as someone that does not give a about football.
In a good way, though. Don't you
Not
think it's
so
in a
much
good
a
way?
good way. Like, no, I think it's got like you got all the talent in the world. If you just like on a, you know what Jose told Dele Alli.
Yeah.
I worry that it might
that
be the
could happen
case.
to
I
him?
worry.
Do you know what it is? The only reason I don't think that'll happen with him, I think he just thinks the issue kind of, maybe not an issue, but it's a fact, in my opinion, is that he just thinks he's way better than the level that he's playing at, kind of thing. Or maybe not the
By
level.
the way he plays.
Maybe not. Maybe
A
not.
fact, in
maybe
my
not, maybe not the
opinion, is
level.
arrogant.
But the
A
guys
fact, in my
around
opinion,
him.
is so cold.
I don't think he thinks he should be higher than a mid-table Prem team, but he thinks a mid-table Prem team should be better than they're doing. You know what I mean?
He had that breakout game last year, FA Cup, 3rd round, was it, against Millwall?
Scored 3 goals or 2 goals.
Scored a goal, got an assist, but just looked like a fucking rude boy.
Yeah.
Just looked
He
like
killed that game.
I don't think he
Bossed it.
thinks he's better than he is. I think he's actually cold. I just think he doesn't have the desire to take on the
I
world.
just think he came to the Prem to like have idols and guys that are gonna mentor him and that, and he's just in a team where he just thinks I'm better than all of you, kind of thing. And it's not an issue.
fair.
I don't think it's an issue, but
Fair. Like he's senior.
he just
basically senior.
sees himself as I'm not a young amongst you lot.
He
I'm
needs to
not a
go to
young
Dortmund.
G. Like he thumped in that free kick, worldy.
I didn't even
nothing.
celebrate.
Yeah,
We
but
ain't
people
won
who
this
watch
match.
him say he doesn't celebrate goals.
Yeah, no, he don't.
His teammates that play with him say he does that. He don't celebrate.
No, but that's his whole thing. He's just
Why?
serious, isn't it?
Why?
They don't know.
He thinks
Nah, he's just not
normal.
on a celebrating thing.
They said they see him doing 2-touch with the
sick, you
gaffer
know. That's sick.
and cheering like a madman for winning 2-touch, but scoring goals and just walking away.
Do you remember his post-game interview when he was doing the one-word answer to him?
Yeah.
And it went viral.
Oh, how did you score? He's like, yeah, my man passed it to me. Shot,
That is
scored.
how he is, and I know people at Palace who have told me like a lot of people were making fun of that, but actually like if you just accept that that's who he is and he ain't trying to be anyone else, that's who he is. But he's Michael Elise started a lot of games this year. He met Arsene Wenger with Patrick Vieira.
Didn't give it as well. Then
Arsene Wenger told him to add more goals.
That's what he needs though, innit? For me to get in the top 10 list, there needs to be a bit more goals. The footballer is there.
The
But
talent's
I can't see Elise
Crystal
win you a
Palace
game.
Needs to score more goals as a team. And I think he'd have more assists if he had a
striker in front of him. Yeah.
Which is well, now Danny
Edward
has
is
gone
not-
West Ham.
is not
Chris
helping
Wood's
him.
gone Forest. I'm looking at Crystal Palace and just going.
he's the best footballer in that team. There's good players in
But
that
do you think he can be a backup right now? Can
He
he be
is,
a backup
man.
for Salah?
Him
or
and
something?
He
Eze.
is, man.
I agree.
He's the best foot.
Eze,
Eze is good.
Zaha.
Zaha's good, but he's the best
Yeah.
footballer.
It's
I think
good.
Eze is better than him. Footballing wise.
At least he's cold. No, I think you're
Eze,
sleeping on him.
Eze and
Eze is born
Zaha
with
are,
it.
are quality footballers. Yeah, and you lot don't like him. I think AU ain't that bad either. You get me?
His dad's Pele.
Yeah, I think. The Pele that's alive.
Jordan, he is bad.
He's become a Premier League player on the low. Crystal Palace don't get a lot of shine unless it's like they're on a run.
What team did he come from? I forgot.
Reading. Yeah, and he hasn't decided his international allegiance yet.
France.
But I think if they had a striker, he'd have serious numbers
You know what's mad? I don't think he gets into France or England.
of the international teams.
I think anything
Not
he gets
England.
into the England
He's
squad.
also eligible for Nigeria.
He better.
and
It's Nigeria,
Algeria.
yeah.
And
Nigeria,
Is it?
somewhere else? Yeah, but I think he'll play for England.
No, at least say top 6 right now. Nah.
No, I would say he's top 6, but
What, is that
Actually,
where we are?
no,
Is that
no,
where
no,
we
no.
are?
He's
Yeah,
seventh.
7th.
No, I'm saying top 6, play for a top 6 club.
oh,
Nah.
yeah.
You
Why
know
not?
what the thing is though with Crystal Palace is that Zaha's up here So that it actually swing. It's not like he's equal. He starts from a deeper position. So it actually takes a lot of pressure off that right-hand side. And if he was able to start higher up the pitch, you see a lot more numbers-wise.
Is he physically ready?
They're a very physical team, and he started most
He's a
of
good player, man.
most of the season. He started.
He's the lightest on that team.
Yeah, but he's
Definitely.
21, bro.
No.
Maybe
Like, it's in
Eddie
terms of-
Nketiah's light, but it's
Yeah,
about how you
exactly.
use
No,
your
no,
weight.
no.
Body, yeah.
Nketiah's strong. So
He-
he's a
no,
beast.
he's quite sturdy.
I think at
yeah,
least he's
he
strong.
is. He is.
Listen, yeah.
At least he is quite strong for a young player.
Yeah, he
can
don't
handle
get
it.
moved
He
to.
doesn't
No, you
get
don't get
moved
moved to.
He's
Yeah.
got to do more. He's got to do more.
Number 6 on our list, though, and he got votes from PK High, Jordy, Lumos High. And guess who it is?
Oh, sick.
Specs, Greg, Felix, and Tego.
I didn't invite him high though.
No, you didn't vote for him at all.
I
He's
didn't
changed
vote
though.
for him.
He's
I didn't
changed
vote.
though.
I marked.
No,
If
I
I didn't
didn't.
vote for him, it's facts. What, who is
Leon
it?
Bailey.
He's changed though.
Nah.
Leon Bailey's been killing it. He's a left winger who's,
Why you
who's
saying
doing,
nah?
He
doing
said,
stuff
"Yo,
on the right
dawg,
wing.
them Jamaican FA them try to take me money, take me passport.
Take
you
the
know.
passport down.
Yeah, you see that story was real though. You know, you hear that.
What did he say?
He said that basically the Jamaican FA they held his passport like hostage, so he couldn't go play abroad. They said you have to like make sure you're gonna play for Jamaica. And his whole thing was, why would I play for anyone else? Like, why you know them ones? But
Do you
he's
remember
saying
that clip of all the Jamaican players talking about Ravel Morrison?
Yes.
What happened with that?
what were they saying?
He was one got in a fight with one
Yeah,
because Ravel wouldn't pass.
something like that.
He's got too much fouls like this, man.
Yeah, man. He's just
All his
they're
fouls,
stacked up, bro.
fighting
They
for not
stink.
passing.
Ravel was
So
on
much
some
talent as
one
well,
man.
man.
He was playing basically he was playing knockouts. Innit?
Leon Bailey's a good player though.
He's a
man.
wonder kid, you know.
Leon Bailey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went to Germany when
it
he
comes
was
to
young.
fucking Jamaica, definitely, bro.
But I'll tell you this though. He's been a wonder kid. But I'll tell you this.
Leverkusen.
I think he's gonna be special. You know why?
He went Belgium, didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then he went over
Emery.
from there
I
to
think
Germany.
Emery knows how to use them inside forwards, man. Like remember that player Chikwueze for Villarreal?
Yeah.
That's how I thought that Bailey's gonna be like. Because he the
The
4-2-3-1.
Nigerian boy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good player.
Bailey's gonna.
that is a
Bailey's
good
gonna
point.
be
That was
serious.
a good point.
He's always been. Look, you can talk about failed wonder kids. He was a wonder kid.
That's right, because Unai Emery got the best out of Pepe.
Yeah, he
He's
did.
another right
He
winger,
knows
yeah.
how to use inside
He knows how
forward.
to use his right. He's got his
He
best
got
out of Pepe.
He got
bro.
Arsenal out of Pepe.
Yes, exactly.
They took his number off him the other day.
Yeah, that's
Alright, but
that's rude.
Unai Emery.
That's
We'll
rude.
talk about after.
We took Saliba's number.
He played
though.
Saka
Look
left
what
back. He
happened
played
to him.
Saka left back. I remember. Yeah, man.
But he took a while to get it together, Leon Bailey. I don't think he liked playing under Steven Gerrard.
He hated Gerrard.
Okay, that was a factual.
Well,
statement.
Gerrard played 2 cams.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he did.
yeah,
He didn't suit Gerrard's
Casino,
system.
Christmas tree
Casino.
nonsense. Yeah.
He didn't suit Gerrard's system, innit?
But to be fair, but Emery's found space for him on the right wing. So it's like, and he's played some games at centre forward as well. But on the right wing is where he's putting up.
I think it's
numbers.
about time he's had this kind of season though, because we've been waiting for Leon Bailey for a minute to
And he
like,
can
do
finish
stuff.
He can finish. He's got good
Yeah,
finishing, man.
we've been waiting a
when he
minute
gets in
for
front,
him,
he
man.
puts it bottom corner. He battered you lot, Margs, innit?
Yeah, he smoked it.
He
yeah.
battered you lot, Margs,
quickly,
innit?
innit? Quickly.
Oh, you lot been getting bans, yeah, boy. Few players, boy. A few teams. It's cool.
My weapon is
The
on.
code's on, though, innit?
Yeah,
Of course.
Code's on, Margs, man. Don't
I'm hearing
let
it.
this
The
no
God's on.
Code's
He's
on.
on.
These men ain't gonna win a single piece of silverware this season.
You hope.
We need
We
Leon
hope.
Bailey to bang. Do you know why?
You hope.
Because his numbers are so good at Leverkusen, and we need to break this Bundesliga curse.
Yeah,
Happening, man.
We have to.
I watched Dortmund against some other pricks.
4-3, I saw that.
Yeah,
Oh
that was
my
so
God, it's
childish.
back to back.
Oh my
Childish
God,
game.
Schlotterbeck.
Yeah.
Bro.
What is he, man?
In the summer, we was linked to him.
Nah, German League's horrible. But the Leon Baileys, they could, out of the German League, they could somehow break this curse.
I think he just is a Prem mid-table legend, man.
Bailey.
Yeah.
He's not getting, you know if he's getting better.
That's the Village sounds about right. He ain't gonna
I
get
think if
any higher
Unai
than
Emery gets a full season with him,
Emery's getting the best out of
he
him.
could get numbers.
But
He
you
could
know
get 10
Emery's gonna
assists.
want a right winger though.
10
Huh?
goals.
He's gonna want a right winger when it comes to the summer.
that. If Bailey leaves Villa, where's he go?
Abroad.
Don't say Spurs either.
Everyone says Spurs.
Trash them.
Nah, he stinks at Spurs.
Would you take him
Yeah.
instead of Anthony?
No.
Nah.
What kind of Jamaican are you?
And he might be Jamaican, bro. Don't sleep on that. Like, we ain't done
Jamaica's
his,
coming,
we ain't
though.
done his heritage.
Yeah, Jamaica's national team.
Bailey, Bobby Reed, it's coming.
No, they've got a good team.
We're not.
Yeah.
That's it, yeah.
Ravel Morrison.
Boys.
Mike,
we're not.
Mikel Antonio.
We're not.
Yeah.
Boys. It's not happening.
Number 5 on the list, definitely had a good season, was picked by everybody. The highest was Lumos and Miles. Miguel Almiron.
I should be higher than this.
Definitely.
I saw
No, he shouldn't.
I saw some. We talked about him a couple of episodes ago, and I saw someone like tweeted us or something and was like, "Oh, because I said I'm not sure if this is the real Amaron, isn't it? Like, if you've watched him the last few weeks,
He's
been swinging shots all over the place again. But someone was like, "Oh, they're asking if he's the real Amaron. Trust me, he's the real Amaron. That's the guy we fell in love with at Atlanta." I said,
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Stinks.
You keep that. You keep that.
He's an anime character.
You see his game, yeah? I think his game's terrible. Like he's not really a winger that gets the ball
I'm
and
with
runs at you and beats you. Everything's just fast. Gets the ball, he'll do a little cut and shoot. Deflect. Like he's just running. He's just doing. He doesn't know what. He might be on that building. Like he's just looking. You know what I mean? He's just on that building where the lift is behind him. The stairs where he jumps. The lift is behind him.
I think he's alright, man.
I like his style.
I
man.
like
think he's good, man.
I like wingers like that.
Nah, man.
No, as far as being a fullback and having to deal with this guy who's just non-stop. No, he pretends not to speak English as well. You notice that?
No, but he's like Martin. The thing you don't like about Martinelli is the same with him, innit? He's not a reactive winger, innit? He's doing what he's doing, regardless. If you're standing him up or coming at him, he's doing what he's doing.
Do you know who he reminds me of?
Who?
Jovino.
I hear that. He's just very, because again, it's another kind of, the only difference is Jovino was on the right, so he weren't cutting in like that.
I
When
hear that.
Jovino was ever on the, when we had him on the left-hand side sometimes, same thing. Chaos footballer, bro.
Like,
It's like
the ball can be real close, and then all of a sudden it's
It's
all the way
over there,
But
yeah.
he's still got it.
but he's still got it. Chaos footballer.
We had a boy in Islington who plays like exactly like Amran now, but the thing is when he's got the ball, he makes noise, and I'm sure Amran when he's got the ball, all that. No, that's what them players do.
He's slim though.
That's what they do. They
them
make bare
PKs.
noise.
That's what PK's on when he's doing step over.
But again, it's I don't like it. It's untidy. It's a bit. It reminds me if Tavares was playing there and he was faster.
And he's fifth, yeah? See?
Fifth, yeah.
But
I'll
he's
be
there
real. I put him fifth.
because goal, wasn't it?
That makes sense.
He's effective.
That's the season he's having, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's
having a good
he's an
season.
effective right winger, man.
It's about time.
He's the reason why Newcastle's up there. One
It's
of the
about
main
time.
reasons.
It is
why.
about time.
Because they replaced him. They sold Perez and replaced him with him.
If he goes abroad,
And I got
he balls out.
They told me a story. They like Newcastle told us a story about this kid. He's coming.
We wanted him. We wanted Almiron.
Yeah, Miguel Almiron. Yeah.
We wanted Almiron before the
What?
Americans.
There's a big rollout for him.
Yeah, bro.
He's
wanted
finally here.
It's
But if they get top four, it's not a stinker.
we talk a lot of nonsense on this show. We like to focus on nonsensical things. What's going on with his face?
he's
I
an
saw him in
anime
real
character.
life.
Wallace and Gromit.
He looks something like a thumb.
Yeah, when I saw him at Oxford Circus, I was like, I saw him there.
He looks like.
He just looked at
Naruto.
me and smiled. I was like, oh, okay, that's Almiron. He just looked at me and smiled.
Actually-
I was like, Kath. Just looked at me and smiled.
Oh no.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Oh, same as.
1 second.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
Take it off.
Boys,
You look like Amaron.
Miles Almafiron.
Miles Almiron. That's so bad.
Got the same ears.
You got his smile.
Oh, because he's got small
Because
ears.
his neck's a bit long, but yours, that's you know.
Yeah, that's very.
So the Buffers guy on
These kind of
YouTube.
guys that look like that. See, what are we saying about these guys that look like that? Like, what is God doing? Like, it's not, forget what God's doing. He won't tell us. But like, is this allowed? Like, knuckleballs.
It's allowed.
No, is that the building look wise? Is it the building look wise? No, it has to be.
What is good?
Forget what God did because you're not going to tell the building. It's knuckleball. God just tried something different, innit?
No, look.
Latinos in, boys.
You have to be careful with the language, not to offend anyone. But God made some people.
But I don't know if Newcastle want another right winger next year.
I think that's unfair because obviously I know Botman, Byrne, there's players that have been super effective. He's there with them.
100%, yeah.
So why would you replace him then?
Because I think
Why wouldn't you?
You can't plan for him. I don't think you can really plan that much for him.
It's hard to deal with T. Play him.
Yeah, but there are more efficient players, I think, in the world.
And it doesn't matter when you're trying to build and when you're trying to grow. If you're looking at Almiron and saying you can't improve on that, your head's all over the place. Of course you can improve on it. What do you mean? Why would you? You can improve on that. You can improve on that, bro.
He's what they thought Saint Maximin would be.
He's
Because
trash.
they thought Saint Maximin would be like the Newcastle player they save money on because they get to keep him. They're looking at Almiron like that.
Facts.
Like when our team's complete,
I agree.
he might be able to
They
be
need
the
to
outlet.
sell St. Maxim so they can spend some money. That's what they need to do.
Facts.
They need to sell Maxim. Get some,
They've got money.
yeah, but they've got to balance the books, kiddie.
No, really.
I'm telling
They're the
you.
richest team in the world.
I'm telling you.
got balance
They
shit.
haven't spent money for years.
The Premier League.
All right, that means they ain't made money like that either to be able to spend the kind of money that they got. They
They
haven't.
can fake money, bro. They fake money. Come on, man. This is the Premier
You
League.
don't stay woke, man. Stay woke. Trust me.
So
They got to
So
sell.
what do you think Chelsea are gonna do?
Yeah, there's ways
What?
around it.
What do you
bro.
think Chelsea are gonna
Chelsea
do?
have been selling. You know how much
You think
Chelsea
they're gonna
sell?
make that back?
What?
You think they're
And
gonna
it's
make?
not even
They
that.
don't need to
If
make
you-
it
it's
back.
'cause
Chelsea sold. You know how much they sell, and the way that they're doing with the contracts and splitting it
That's
up.
what I'm telling them.
Because they haven't spent in all this time. FSG is not season for season.
Not
it's
FSG. FSG own Liverpool.
It's not. It's because you've got to make. Even though they haven't spent all this time, they haven't been making like that. You can only
Of course
spend
they have.
what you make.
If
Not like
every-
that.
Every time you survive in the Premier League, that's 100 mil plus.
No, he's been managing and full manager, and he's right. But in the real world, says Newcastle just go right. The Saudi Arabian government now sponsor
Yeah, exactly.
the official hat partnership
Put it
of
this way,
Newcastle United.
How did
There you go.
Forest spend all that though? They got up.
They didn't spend that much though.
Forest.
They just bought
I mean,
players.
spent
and they
100
did
mil
spend. Yeah,
plus.
but Newcastle spent that.
Yeah, no, exactly. But I'm just saying, for a team like Forest ain't
Prem
made
money
no-
is Prem money
yeah,
is
it's
dumb.
Prem money
money's
is
He's
dumb.
right. They can
stupid,
inject money into the club.
They can fake it. They will always fake it.
Yeah, but they're the
But
richest
look,
team in the
he's
world.
had a great
man.
season, Magama, and he scored a lot of goals. He went through that run. What did he score? 2 against Fulham. He scored against Brentford. Scored against Everton. Then Spurs. Then Villa. Then Southampton. An assist against Chelsea. Goal against Leicester. Goals dried up when Newcastle stopped winning. Like I say, he's a very good player. Very good player. That's why he's in our top 5 because he's quality.
In the matches they draw, he does look like a dickhead.
Miguel Almiron in our top 5 right winger.
No,
Yeah, that's
distinct,
again.
distinct.
It's just one.
But he
I
is
don't
on
think it's going to
God
be there
certain-
next year.
No, listen.
I put Odyssey ahead.
I'm not even killing us. I'm just saying, the right wingers.
Form's a fair enough guide, yeah. Unless someone's actually super cold. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So it's like Almiron deserves to be in there. If people want to put Salah over Almiron because we definitely know he's better than him, then it's like, all right, cool. It's not even to argue. But Almiron should be in there this
The
year.
next guys you're
Yeah, he
gonna
definitely should be in
list.
there this year.
Is he better than Bowen?
Bro, they're
Yeah.
fourth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's not a joke, bro.
Yeah, he's one of the
Like,
main reasons why
yeah,
they're there.
100. When
He's
they
been clapping in their
when they
goals.
bat a
They need to
team,
start scoring though. I mean, they conceded in like their last 6 or 7, which is great. But the goals have got to come. You got to
Ishak's
score
back.
as well.
Ishak's
Isaac's
back.
back. Yeah, Isaac scored the other day.
All right. Number 4 on our list is, and he's down bad.
down bad.
In terms of his last pick in our just wingers
Yeah, he's
list,
gone. He's gone.
he was number 2 behind Sadio Mane, and he's now number 4 on our right wingers list. It's Mo Salah. He would have been 3rd if Margs was being realistic.
I don't like the way his hair don't grow.
If we're talking, nah.
we seen that he's got a small dick, so I know Specs don't like him, and he's not good enough.
There's no way you got a big swung with that size head. Then you're in a different building. You can't. I know your dick
He's
size.
in a
man.
bungalow.
Yeah,
you don't, no, you don't.
I do. Your helmet is definitely
pause,
inside out.
pause, man. Allow it. Don't talk to me about that.
You can't just say pause if he's talking about the size of your dick. You just got to absorb it. Everyone here's had their dick size talked about by Specs,
We
unfortunately.
need a word though, because absorb it is crazy.
You ain't got a big swung.
We need a word. We need a
Johnny's a
word.
dickhead.
Absorb it is nuts. That's all.
Let's just absorb it.
Saying I've
That's
got a
crazy.
big
Just
swung is long.
absorb it.
I've got the biggest swung on YouTube. Nah, man.
Man, you just gotta wear that, man.
Yeah, man. Just leave it. It's cool.
Give me a condom, man.
What?
He's trying to beat. He's trying to beat. Nah,
No, he's trying to pull it out. He's trying to show us.
Yeah,
Trying
well,
to show
relax.
protected only. It's
What else do you want a
dangerous.
condom for?
Why else do you have condoms?
Trying to hit.
What?
What else do you use condoms for?
There's no other reason, bro.
What, to have sex, innit?
Exactly. So he's trying
Yeah,
to
so
hit.
let me borrow that condom. He ain't using it. When was the last time he used a condom?
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly.
That's fair. Mohamed Salah, as he's played a lot centre forward, he's been moved around a lot. Liverpool have been stinky. Since he went back to right wing, they've actually he's not been putting up the numbers really.
Form times ability. He drops down. Fair.
And tiredness.
Yeah.
Age as well.
Age, yeah. I was gonna say
Age
that.
as well. There's a lot of factors.
His reputation's got him up so high. He should be lower.
They
on
go
this.
through a
He
transition.
should be lower, if we're being honest.
If you transported this tired and out of form Salah onto any other team in above Liverpool, he scores more goals and he gets more assists. If he's playing for Newcastle this year, Newcastle might be top of the league. If he plays for Man City this year,
No.
No, maybe
Why
not.
would you
Maybe
say
not.
that?
How did you come to
There's
that
some bad
conclusion?
boys over there, but
yeah, but you
maybe
know what
up
I mean.
there.
You
No,
know
I
what
hear what you're saying.
They're not far
I
off
hear
it
what you're
now.
Salah at Newcastle today.
And they go on top of the league.
Of course.
How? Tell me
Why?
how.
Why though?
Why?
Because the only reason they're not top of the league right now is because of all the draws and the 0-0s. They don't
Do
concede
you think
goals.
Salah would make them win all these games?
Do you think Trippier is defending like Trent? Is that what you think?
Do you think Salah's going to put up the same amount of numbers
What's
he did for
wrong with
Liverpool?
you?
What are you talking
doing?
about?
What are you
Yeah.
doing here?
Do you hear what I'm saying?
Yeah, repeat it then.
Salah
Tell me.
still scored more than Almiron.
Yeah, no, I'm saying,
He ain't.
I'm saying when he goes to Newcastle, if he goes to Newcastle, he's scoring goals. He's the old Salah.
Why?
Why?
Because
though?
Newcastle,
No, they have no system for that. No one scores
They'll make
goals.
one though. They'll probably cater. They'll cater
Bro,
to him,
Newcastle are
Yeah.
defending well.
Who scores goals for Newcastle?
They're not attacking well.
Exactly, and Salah will
Who
go.
scores goals for them?
Newcastle
Well,
ain't conceding
Almiron's
yet.
got 9. So that right wing's where the goals come from.
Listen,
So put
Newcastle
Salah
ain't
there,
conceding
it's
yet, and they're a
19.
very solid
I
unit.
don't
Yeah.
know about
I don't know about
You
that.
can't
That's,
say-
that's
I think
terrible,
so.
man. That's
Salah in a Newcastle system.
Yes.
Nah,
not
man.
the same.
They're not-
I actually thought he was going to go there, by the way.
All right, Salah up front. Is he banging?
for
Up front,
Newcastle.
I'll have that. I'll have that. That's different. He's not Wilson. A lot of the chances Wilson misses, he'll score.
But
I hear that.
Almiron's literally got 9 from the right this year.
How much has Salah got?
So and Salah's got 4 from the right, 3 from the right.
There's not a lot of Almirons. I don't think Salah's an Almiron.
No, he's a Salah.
No, but I just think, yeah, you're right. That's it.
I don't think Salah's on it. I think, honestly, I think Salah's done. He's won a league, won Champions League. I think he's done.
I think he's
Liverpool.
working his ass off.
He's
It's
still
just
top
Liverpool.
five.
just
And he's looking at
think-
Trent's defending.
You can't, if Salah's pressing your team, like, if Salah's through on goal, it's long. Facts. He's probably the one winger on this. regardless of where he comes
Liverpool
on
time
this
to
list,
transition out. We're not gonna get that Salah back again. Them big seasons goals. We're not getting that back.
He's the most prolific winger on this list.
That's my point.
Boys.
And 'cause of that, he
just-
bangs.
And again, by your metric, while Salah only has 7 goals in the league this year, he has 7 and 6 in the Champions League.
Yeah, that's the Champions League though.
What do you mean that's Champions League?
Champions League's not a dickhead.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's. I'm saying it's
I mean,
a
it
dickhead
is,
thing, but okay.
it is because the hat trick was against Rangers, and 2 of the goals were against
Bro,
Ajax.
bro, we invented this.
But I was just going back to last week's Specs' metric, where the Champions League's the only way you can
Specs
find
don't
whether
know.
a player's
Specs don't
good.
know what he's talking about.
Specs stinks.
Any other times.
He does. He smells.
They
He's
ain't-
very small.
That's the beauty about that. You see, like, for example, Salah, he's off form in the league, but he banged Champions League. These are league
Worst
competitions.
teams though. There's worse teams in the Champions
Rangers.
League.
He's got a hat trick against Rangers.
That's his choice. That's his
Yeah, but
Has Arsenal played Rangers in the Champions League? Has Arsenal played Ajax in the Champions League? That's my point.
There's what?
What is your point?
What's your point? What's your point?
What is your
Rangers
point?
What's your point?
Rangers would beat Newcastle.
My point is, if you're banging the Champions League and banging in the Premier League or whatever, yeah, they're elite competitions. Arsenal are not playing in elite competitions.
Yeah, but they're playing against
Arsenal playing in
Rangers.
elite competitions.
Rangers are coming.
It doesn't matter who you're
15th
playing.
in
It
this
doesn't
league.
matter who you're
Of course
playing.
it
It's the
matters about who you're
competition.
playing.
It doesn't. Bro, when Arsenal, when we were sick and Henry, we had Henry and all them lot, we used to play Slavia Prague. Do you think we were saying this?
What? I even hear what you said. What did you just
When we were
say?
playing, when we had Henry and all them guys, and we were in the Champions League, and we were playing against Slavia Prague, and Henry was scoring hat tricks, was we saying this? What are you talking about?
Different era.
It doesn't matter about different era.
Of course it does.
Slavia Prague. What's the difference between Slavia Prague and Rangers today, bro?
Broski, do you? Alright, let me
What
tell
what's
you
going
something.
on?
I don't know why he's jumping like this.
Yeah,
you don't know.
but we
You don't
compare
know.
Henry's goals in the Champions League against the top teams, though. Not group stages, bro. Yeah. Because he's done it against Inter
The group
Milan,
stage is not
Juve,
by
Hold on,
choice.
Specs asked what's the difference between Slavia Prague then and Rangers today. I believe, and I maybe I'm misremembering, aren't Rangers literally the worst Champions League group team of all time?
I don't give a.
Didn't they?
That's not my
didn't
choice.
they statistically achieve that?
I don't choose who you play in the Champions League. I just know that you have to
What
compete.
are you
Forget the
talking
Champions
about?
League. Forget
What?
the
I'm not
competition.
forgetting. I'm not forgetting the competition.
Now his choice is a factor.
Because that, and this is why it goes back to last week, because you lot are saying these players, for example, like some of these Arsenal players are so good, right? Just in the Premier League. But there's other players like Salah who's done better Champions League and Premier Leagues and won those competition, and they just get parred off. They
So
just
you're
get parred
saying
off.
Saka can't be class because Salah's class and Salah's class because he played Champions League. That's stinks.
It is worth mentioning that Specs had Mo Salah 9th.
You don't
Yes.
know ball, man.
Yeah,
Let's,
man.
let's move on.
Off on form.
He would be 3rd if he was playing the game seriously. He was playing the game like a child, so he's 4th. That makes number 3 a player who everybody voted for. Miles had him highest with Jordy. They had him 3rd. Dejan Kulusevski.
He should be higher.
I had him 4.
He's not on boys. He's but also this player here we're talking about is not on form.
Isn't he just come
He
back
just come
from
back from
injury?
injury.
Doesn't mean he's on form. Does
It's
it?
this season.
Stop shouting. Stop shouting. Stop shouting. Shut up.
Chill
Shut
out.
up.
Chill
Shut
out.
up.
He's not
chill
on form.
out. Chill
Oh,
out.
but he's been injured.
Chill
Shut up.
out.
Shut up.
Does that mean he's on form?
Shut up. Yes, it does. Because his run of games before he was playing, he was best in his position.
Why is that a shouting subject?
Because I'm saying to you,
And
man.
he scored in
I'm
his
saying-
last game.
I'm saying to you. I'm saying to
Great
you.
goal
The
as
guy.
well, bro.
I'm saying to you, the guy's not on form.
Against who?
Man, I say
Man City.
because injured.
Oh, the champions.
Oh, so when you. Oh, I forgot. When you're injured and you score one game back, it means you're on form. You don't
He
form
was on
means.
form before he got injured, you idiot.
He's carrying on his vein of form, though.
Played well against us.
This list is the season.
He was on form, he got injured, he's come back and he
It's
scored
scored
against
again.
City.
So he's carrying on.
What are you
from
talking
form.
about?
He's not on. He's not on form.
Yeah.
Yes,
He's
he's
not on
carrying
form.
on.
He's not on form.
He's carrying on where he left off.
What does form mean? What does form mean to you?
I'm not talking about form. You're talking about form. Kulusevski is quality.
You're the only one married to form on this list.
Yeah, it's calm.
Yeah.
It's
It's
calm.
this season. It's always been this season.
That's why you killed yourself.
we don't do this every 2 weeks.
But okay, but alright, so if that's the case,
Even so, he's
if
been
that's the
good
case,
this season. He's
if
been
form-
injured, bro.
Right, if form's not involved, Salah should just stay number one. Right or wrong?
What?
Form is involved, but it's this
Oh, it's involved
season.
now.
It's this season.
He's been good this season. He's been on form. He got injured.
What are you talking about? Tottenham are fourth,
To the
bro.
crowd and the filthy panel, form is over weeks, bro. Maybe 2-3
Ability's
months at
involved.
max.
I picked him.
No,
If
yeah,
I-
no.
if I-
Does
if I-
ability mean anything to you though?
Yes, part of this is ability as well. But
So
I
why
made-
Salah ninth?
Because
So you picked
he's-
him fully on form
for his
then?
ability. For his ability, he's been terrible for me.
Yeah, but his ability is
For
still
his
better than
ability.
someone that's 10th.
Then that means Dwight
7th,
McNeil-
8th.
He's never been in the top 10 list. Why are you saying Dwight McNeil for?
Who's never been in the top 10 list?
I don't know. You lot have it all over the place today.
You. All right. So look, you had him 5th. I had Kulusevski. I had Kulusevski 4th.
Based on quality, ability.
Yeah, and also had the fact that most of that quality and ability we're talking about things he's done this season. He's had a good season.
had a
He's
great
had
season.
injuries.
I don't think I was.
And last year he was on form.
Okay.
He has had a good season.
Tottenham need him.
Tottenham dropped when he got injured.
Ever since he's coming to Tottenham, he's put up numbers and he's been playing good. He's never, other than getting
Kulusevski's
injured.
coming on filthy.
You reckon?
Yeah.
And I won't be here till he
He's a
hits
gooner.
till he hits
He's a
form.
You shouldn't be here.
It's form.
Nah, he's good, man.
He's quality. He's
Up
quality.
and down.
Tottenham hasn't signed him yet.
Up and
have
down,
they?
Steve.
They haven't signed
They
him.
haven't officially signed him. No, I think
If they don't hit,
him
if
on
they
a
don't
long
hit top
loan.
4, apparently.
Yeah, he's going.
Yeah,
Apparently,
there are a lot of clauses in his contract.
he's in
where
trouble.
He can disappear.
Juventus said this guy's got the ability to be the best in the world, but he's up and down with consistency.
No one said that.
Juventus, yeah.
Juventus.
Oh, you said Juve. He said
He's
he did.
Juventus
Yeah,
are liars,
look,
though.
he needs to not be injured, but then it's hard to not be injured. That's life.
Now he's like 22. He's
Rubbish.
built like a
Oh,
unit.
relax, man. He's not 20.
22, 23.
He's 22.
Yeah, relax, man. Relax.
You don't know
man.
ball, Lippy.
Yeah, you don't. Put your hand up.
Bro,
Just do
did
that,
you hear
though.
what you was just doing?
Relax, man. You're too hasty, Lippy, sometimes, man. Chill.
Don't join hands with him.
Yeah,
Don't join
I
me,
know,
boy.
don't join him, boy. Have you seen his head? He looks like a cube.
I'm not gonna lie though, 22. Wow.
He's, like,
Yeah,
he's the
yeah,
same age
wow.
as Saka.
He's special, man. Dane
So
Kulusevski's
he looks like he's a
special.
unit. He's a unit for 22.
He's been a wonder kid. It was a big wonder kid.
Age might lick him though.
On FM,
Very
I've
heavy
never
for a
been
youth
able to
player.
afford him.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, he's always expect like
I
45
had him on
mil.
my
Yeah.
own. I signed him on Football Manager 22 the day after Tottenham signed him. Never played Football Manager 22 again. I was
Shall I be
ill.
with you, boys?
I was ill, bro.
I don't think he's the right winger though. I think he's a 10.
Yeah.
He can play there. I see
Yeah.
it. He can do what Odegaard's
I don't
doing.
think so. I don't think so. He likes to have the ball too much and in the space.
No,
and
he'd be
shift,
good.
yeah.
He'd be good in a 10, in a 4 at the back. But with the
4 in the
because he
back?
plays the two
Oh,
behind
Like
Harry
they play
Kane.
back 3 in it, Tottenham.
Because they play free, and yeah, I'd like to see him in the 10.
Change that free.
But he
at the
can
back,
play
man.
across all 3.
Yeah, defo, 100%.
He's one of those ball players, turns both ways.
He can play all 4. Like you said, if he gets the 10, he can play all 4.
Just
Nah.
a big, heavy, bad man.
No,
But
not
on the wing.
Grealish.
Does Tottenham keep him?
Odegaard's a little guy, man.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I want him on the flank, just mashing up the little fullback, mashing him up. That's what he done to Zinchenko. When man has to be honest.
Hey, Lippy, if
There's-
Tottenham don't sign him, does he stay in the league? Or does he go abroad again?
Yeah, he stays in the league.
He stays here.
Kulusevski.
It's the only place with money.
Yeah,
Premier
they'll
League's
be.
the only place with money.
If
Whoever
Tottenham don't
gets
sign
him
him,
is
the league will
laughing.
be dumb to let him go.
Newcastle.
United.
That's Almiron.
I'm never gonna lie, Specs.
That's Almiron
United,
replacement.
man. Now United should grab him, man.
We could do with getting another right winger.
150 double sweep, him and Kane. Kulusevski and Kane, double sweep.
I'll take it all day.
150.
Or where, how
Kane's
much?
already said no.
Double swoop.
Double sweep. Take
Kane
both of
said
them.
no last week.
Oh, is it? Yeah, but money talks.
Apparently not. He's trying to renew.
Number 2 on our list, and boys, they're joint number 1
Oh, is it?
because someone didn't vote for either of them.
He's cold.
We'll start with Bukayo Saka. Lippy's behind the camera. He's behind the camera. That no one can see it, but that is what's happening.
Joint number 1.
on you, man. Joint number 1.
Because he didn't vote.
Boys, we had Solly March at 10th.
Those two are the two best right wingers in the league, and there's no question. If you'd have put one of them above the other, we'd have a winner.
I could have put both of them in the same place.
Okay, let me tell
No,
you
you
something.
can't. That's not how it works.
How can you put them both in the same
Go on,
place?
Marks, do it now. Do it now. Who's number 1?
I did put them both in the same place.
No, Mark-
I left them both as lifts.
Marks.
Both of the lift. Both of the lift. Both
Off
of
the
the lift.
list.
Sorry, boys. Marks, you have the vote. Who is it? Bukayo Saka or Mahrez?
Pick a winner.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mars.
All right. So number 2 on our list, officially, Bukayo Saka.
Okay.
Boys, he's one of my favorite players to watch in the league.
He's elite.
He's a
He-
lead.
You always do this. on
He
players
does
on
this.
form.
He does this to celebrate for you because he knows you don't know ball.
He's been on.
That's why he does
Tego,
this.
he's been on form for his whole career.
His
Apparently.
whole career.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, since he was a left back,
Yeah.
a left wing
Wing
back,
back,
right
right
wing
back.
back, right
His
wing.
whole
Oh.
career. Yeah,
he's
cool.
been on form.
Long
been on
form.
form.
Yeah, wicked form.
Played in Europe. Played European football. Played in the World Cup. Scored in the World Cup. The nation loves him. He's gonna get PFA. If he doesn't get PFA, he's gonna get young PFA player this year.
The best thing about Saka,
scores goals, puts up assists.
and probably the worst thing as well, the thing that I probably hate the most, is that you just like him, man.
Yeah.
Like, you just like him.
He's
just
lovable.
Cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's just
I'm so
cool.
happy that he's
When you have his
Arsenal.
interviews and that, and you see him talk.
that, man.
Huh?
He does this. No, bro.
Nah, he's cool, man. He's a cool
Unlike the
kid, man.
Kante
Big him
thing,
up, man. Big
I
up
look
you.
at him and think that kid goes.
Do you know why though? Because I think he's more of a than everyone thinks he is.
I don't think so.
I do. Not. I'm not saying he's a. He's just more of a. Like, come on, bro. Run into the crowd and doing that, brother. Your England teammate who you got to get dressed with in a couple months. Internationals, you run and done that.
But Eddie did it
Right,
as well.
brother.
Eddie did it as well.
Yeah, no, but he's.
Is it?
I think even if Bukayo Saka did it as a response to Marcus Rashford, I still think he's like giggling when he does it. I don't think he's doing it like "got you, pussy." I think he's doing it like "ha ha."
I can do it too.
If I'm losing and you go ha ha ha, bro, you're on my heart.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
But you could do.
And I
he's-
scored the
he's
same goal like you.
He's
It wasn't even a
competitor.
tapping.
He's a competitor. He's like you don't get to
No,
be
it's
the
friendly
top
rivalry,
two
innit?
right wingers in the league. unless
Saka
you're
and
competitive.
Rashford are
They're probably
brethren.
cool. They're probably cool.
Hun-
Yeah,
not
they're probably
even-
cool.
I don't think he's.
100%.
I think he's a rare case of a Premier League football player who's just a bad boy who just is great at what he does and is a great teammate and is just a great guy.
Listen, the only reason I'm saying he's more of a think he is that when the media deal with him, they feel like they're chatting to some dickhead. Like they've gone to him, oh, do you know Lundberg and Henry's the only people that scored in 3 consecutive things? He's like, yeah, well, I accept the challenge. Rare. They've tried to ask about him. They've asked it about him again. He said, yeah, hello, Freddie. Hello, Thierry.
Bro, do you know how
I'm here, pussy.
But do you know how,
like, you get me? Like,
innocent that is, though? Do you know how many like players would be like, "Oh, those are great players. You know, I'm not trying to compete with." He's just innocent. He's just like, I'll try that.
I'll try that. I'll do it.
To me, that's what I'm like.
And when he broke it, it's like, yo, thanks, guys. I'm in the club now.
Obviously, we saw the document. We saw the All or Nothing.
Yeah.
We've seen
Shocking.
a lot. Yeah, shocking.
Yeah.
A lot of interviews with the kid. We've heard what a lot of people have said about him. We've heard what Gareth Southgate said about him. We know about like the kid just seems to be a pure-hearted
Yeah,
kid.
kind of. Like, did you see when Kyle Walker asked him, "Oh, you lot gonna keep winning in the Prem?" He told him, "Brother, don't worry, bro.
Yeah,
We've only drawn one match since
He's
then."
competitive.
No, I hear you, but
competitive
if you're a
kid.
competitor, you'll see a man and just say, "Suck your mum," even if it's just in your heart.
I hear that, yeah.
You know them ones, even if it's just for a split second. I love you, bro.
We can't say people aren't like pure-hearted nice guys if
No,
they
'cause
say
Rashford's
suck your
on
mum
that.
every now and then.
No, and Rashford's on that.
Yeah.
Rashford's a pure guy, but what makes him quality is he will tell you, "Suck your mum," nutmeg party, score the banger, run to our own crowd, suck your mums. You need that. You can't be too like. You get me?
Yeah, but that's on the pitch. On the
Yeah,
pitch.
no,
yeah,
on the pitch. These are great guys.
Remember
Great
they
guys.
asked him what does he reads his Bible every night.
Yeah, he said that
Saka.
in the
But do you know
England
what
camp.
it is?
Like, come on, man,
Theo
that's a good
Walcott
boy,
had a
man.
comic book of himself.
Yeah, but that's a pure-hearted.
These man don't.
No,
Like,
that's a pure-hearted, lovely guy though.
Yeah, that's
Theo
too
Walcott,
much.
and
That's
that's
too far.
consistent.
Too much. He had a perm the other day. I thought he had the same trim as Mahrez.
Bukayo Saka specs.
No, I can't lie. Like, consistently, brilliant. No, brilliant, like,
Man, let him
brilliant.
land. Let him
Yo,
land. Let him land.
No, I'm not going to put my hand up because, again, I've never seen the guy. I just don't like the way he plays.
Right, well, you said Jared Bowen's better.
So I'm going to give you, no, that was then when Bowen was
Then
in
Harvey
form.
Barnes is better.
Harvey Barnes is that's my guy, man. No, I'm going to put a hand up.
But those players have never been better than Saka.
But we know, let's go up. Let's
No, but
change.
they've
Strong
never
and
been
wrong,
better
strong
than
and
Saka.
Saka ain't
Let's
changed.
change.
He ain't changed.
Yeah, that's why Saka's above Bowen now. It's changed
Specs.
back.
No, he was always
Specs.
Yeah. Why?
Yeah.
Bowen was better then.
He's never been better than Saka.
Can we move on from this, please? Please, I beg.
No, he's never been better
So,
than him.
you want to say my bad because
Yes.
for saying
Yeah,
Bowen's better?
yeah.
Yes.
My bad.
Thank you.
Ah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's it.
Back to Saka.
Last year we had him as the third best right winger in our wingers list.
And who was above him?
And
Mahrez and Salah. probably.
Salah, and now Salah's
Yeah.
below him. Hard to argue. This is consistency.
I see,
Can't say form. It's
It's
consistency.
you are right. Consistency, you cannot argue with Saka. Like, he is number one even. However, there's one thing I need from Saka personally. I need
A step over.
a step over.
He did one against Manchester
He
United.
always does. No, but he wants a step over.
Mahrez at 2-2 against Tottenham did a step over and banged it bottom corner.
You know what it is? Mahrez 2 inches shorter.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Lower center of gravity. Do you know what it is? Mahrez is a natural wave man.
Number one,
He
T.
dribbles like he's on FIFA.
We'll get there. You've ruined talking about Saka.
He's a monster.
Again. You talk about, you know,
need to see more nutmegs.
would the best team
Got
in the
robbed
world
of a young
swap
PFA.
their player in that position for him? Yes, they
I
would.
honestly think no left back in the world wants to play against Bukayo Saka.
I know one left back
He's too
I know
strong.
one left back that will deal with Saka next year
What's
in the
his
Champions League.
name?
His name's Alphonso Davies. And do you wanna bet? Let's put your money where your hand is.
What?
Sit down, bro.
Alphonso Davies, the guy from the iShow Speed
Davis
videos.
is who you're going for.
Yeah, Alphonso Davies for Bayern Munich.
That's the one, yeah?
What, the Canadian?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The one who the Twitch guy leaked his number.
A Wan-Bissaka style defender, yeah, which I think is, I know it's very misunderstood. It's the remedy for these runners.
But can he cut in?
Farland Mendy.
Nah.
Oh.
When we play Champions League, I want to see him
Look,
against
I
these
will show
guys.
you.
You know,
I
you're
will
just
show
naming
you.
black false guys, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what it is. You think he can't play against athleticism.
They,
Shaw-
they are world-class
When
left
it,
backs.
when it comes to wingers beating fullbacks,
What did he do to
it's a
Malacia?
lot to do with your own fullback. Because that tells you how high you can play. That tells you how much freedom, how much support you've got. In the Champions League against Ferland Mendy, okay, that's going to be difficult.
Let me give you an example.
Because they could push him midfielder out. Camavinga could go across. But Ben White gives him a lot of room.
But Ben White won, but again, against Real Madrid in the Champions League again, and that's why I was saying Champions League, don't par it, because when Arsenal play Madrid next year, Ben White going to think, I'm not going to overlap because I've got Vinny Jr.
Specs, is
here.
the World Cup against France Champions League level, would
Yes.
you say?
Yes.
Did you not see him do it there? Or you saying you ain't seen him do it enough?
No, he did. At France, yeah.
But it's not enough.
Because he scored in that game, right?
At France, he played against Hernandez, and I don't rate Hernandez defensively.
He's not it. I'm not gonna
I'll be
lie.
with you. I'll be with you, Lippy. Fullbacks of today, they're not good defenders. I'm sorry.
Some are.
So sometimes Saka looks better than what he really is.
Well, that's why France played a centre back at right back, and that's why Arsenal played.
Arsenal playing a step back at right back. It's just all a mess.
Yeah, it's a mess.
It's
But
a
you can only play
strength
against
in
who you're
those
going
defensive
against.
If it was Lizarazu, he's dealing with Saka.
Yeah, but he dealt with
Theoretically.
If it was Nigel Winterburn, he's dealing with. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
If it's Patrice Evra, you think Saka's going past Patrice Evra?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
I love this game.
Just naming black guys like.
Yeah.
What do you mean he's naming black? I name that now. Oh yeah, Nigel Winterburn's black Geordie, isn't he?
That's true.
You are having
He
a
said
bad
it was
day
Arizona
today.
as
Oh
well.
God, you can't lock up Saka. He'll cut. Saka will cut in from. Do you know why? Saka, you saw it yesterday. Saka will start cutting in from the halfway line.
Everyone will lock up
He'll
Saka.
make the left back not exist.
Saka will get the best of him at least once or twice. He'll get the best of him.
All right, this is
But not all the time.
fantastic hypotheticals. And number one on our list, as decided by Margs, east side of the bridge. There's no bridge in East London. Everyone's seen that video on YouTube. There's no bridges in East London. There's tunnels.
There is
But
a
he's
bridge in
from
East
the east
London.
side of the bridge.
Tower Bridge starts in East London.
And he's decided that number one is Riyad Mahrez.
Well, no, one sec. Well, since he's number one, take it away.
But Mahrez,
Yeah, I can speak on it.
I won't talk about this. I didn't vote.
You decided this.
He made me.
Jordy
I
had him
didn't
number
vote for him.
Jordy's not the reason that he's number one. Jordy was just among the regime.
I asked him.
I
to
didn't
flip-
vote for
I
him.
asked him to flick a coin.
You didn't vote for
basically.
him?
No.
He didn't vote for him or Saka, but he had to flip the coin.
If we're going on form, Saka. If we're going on player.
Oh no, Mahrez's form's pretty good.
No, but I'm just saying. But regardless of form, if we're not ignoring form, it's Mahrez.
Mahrez is on good form.
I'm just saying, if we're ignoring more form, it's Mahrez.
Mahrez is on good form 1. Saka's on good form 2, obviously. But Mahrez is my favourite player in the league.
Why?
One-on-one.
Why?
One-on-one.
Why one-on-one? What does he
He's
do?
probably the best player in the league, one-on-one.
What does he do one-on-one? What's he got?
He beats his man.
Smokes his man.
With
Techers.
and
What you want to say?
And Flair.
You want to say?
Boys, Riyad Mahrez has had no injuries this year. He has started 45% of games. He's played 47% of minutes. He's got 4 goals, 3 assists. He's actually not on Saka's level.
Yeah, at all. I was
Why
just
you not looking at
when
me?
you just
But last week we saw
he was gonna say
him. We
more
saw
numbers than
him play very, very, very well against Tottenham Hotspur, and maybe we're doing a bit of a because I had
A
Saka
solid
number 1.
march. A bit of a solid march.
There's a solid mark.
A bit of a solid
It's
march.
a high up solid mark.
I blame Guardiola.
Solid farch.
Facts. No facts.
I
though.
blame Guardiola.
No
yeah.
facts though, because you don't get a chance to be consistent in City.
He should be. He's one of their better players this
Bro,
season.
you don't
He has
get a
been one of
chance,
the better players this season. Yeah, but you got to be better than Jordy.
No, you don't got to be better, man. He dropped the Bruyne the other day.
When it comes to Saka
Gotta
and
be better, man.
Mahrez, to kind of speak of, I know it's about Mahrez, but just with the direct Saka comparison, I feel like whoever the 9 option is inside of Saka, he gets to play with him, bro. Mahrez, you understand? So
but again, this is the stinker of the Haaland debate. Haaland is such a bad boy player. The way Pep's using him, it takes players out of his team.
Yeah.
I think it, like I said, it takes Mahrez out. 47% of minutes with no injuries.
that stinks.
Who else is he playing on the right?
You know what you can
Phil
do,
Foden.
yeah?
Phil Foden.
With
Phil Foden's played out
Saka,
there.
Silva.
so with Saka, yeah,
It's not Foden.
Foden's played out there.
Foden plays on the left.
you should, like, but possibly win the league, innit?
Played out there.
But if you took out Saka and put Mahrez in, you'll definitely win the league.
Man City definitely win the league if they put Saka in their team.
No.
If Saka plays with Haaland,
No.
Man City win the
Mahrez
league.
is not
No
scoring
question.
more than Saka
No.
this season.
Huh?
Like yesterday, yeah?
Yeah, but Mahrez might have
Saka,
more win share points.
Bad did it. Like, when I say bad did it, anyone that come near him was just a pussy, bro. Mahrez gets locked out. He gets locked out of that game, G's, on a small man thing.
What game? Sorry, what game?
United, bro. I'm telling the way Saka ran the game, picking it up from deep and them thing, then Mahrez ain't on that.
This is hard, man. Well, Saka's got more.
Foden's played once on the right.
Saka's
wing.
on form,
This
but
season.
Mahrez is the better player. This is tough.
Jordy.
I don't know. It's tough.
Jordy. Can I just get? Can
Yeah,
you
go
put your
on.
hand up, please?
Yeah.
Because Foden does. He has played on the right. He
One.
has played on the right.
One game on the right wing for Man City this season.
Yeah, I'm just saying. And
leave
who was
me
it against?
alone.
Who was it
Leave me
against?
alone,
Who was it
man.
against? Who was it
No,
against?
leave me alone. man.
Rebound it. Send it back.
Tell him
Send
put
it
his hand
back.
up. Tell him put his hand up.
Brother.
And who was it against?
Put your hand
Put your hand
up.
up or
No,
leave
no,
me
no,
alone.
who was it against?
Put your hand up or leave me alone.
I said he's played on the right.
Put your hand up or leave me alone.
No, it wasn't Man U. It was on the left.
He scored a hat trick against Man U. You
On the
did. He
right.
was on the right. That's twice. Sit
Oh,
down.
you just took his
No,
L,
I'm
man.
saying,
Yeah.
took his L.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo,
You just
yo,
took
yo,
his
yo,
L.
man.
Give me my condoms, man.
yeah,
Give me my condoms.
Oh, put your hand up or leave me alone, though, man.
Yeah, give me the whole
Oi,
bag.
get
Give
the
me the
box.
box. Yeah, Durex,
some sex,
sponsor
have some
me.
sex.
Buy Miles.
But Riyad Mahrez is obviously very special. He's had a good couple of games recently. Like that performance against Tottenham where he dragged them from the doldrums of being 2-0 down. That's probably fresh in our minds because it's a title challenging performance.
It's tough to be a victim of an overthinker, man.
But listen, why are we talking about Mahrez? Is a good winger. We know that he's great. He's one of the best, but he's not better than Saka this season. He's not better than Saka this season. He's
And
not.
Pep would take Saka.
Yes,
in a
100%.
second.
I don't know Pep. He's an overthinker.
Saka, do you know what it is? Mahrez,
But he's
is the
been
better
yearning for
one-on-one
Saka.
dribbler. He's got a better. He's got a sweeter left foot.
I think Mahrez is more direct compared to Saka, like taking on players.
I don't know about that.
No.
I think they're
I think he
both
is.
very
I think he's
Mahrez,
I think Mahrez is a bit more
I've made
direct
my
when it comes to
decision,
taking
man.
on players.
Mahrez, free kicks as well.
Yeah, he's just got the left foot. He's got that left foot. Do you know what it is? Saka for a lefty, he's still got lefty tech.
Saka's got a lot to
but
learn.
Mahrez has got the lefty.
He's right though. Saka ain't got the lefty tech though.
Bro, look who we're comparing him to.
I've
One of
never
the best
noticed that.
wingers.
That lefty tech, Saka don't got it.
No, he does, but it's not like
Not
Mahrez.
to that level,
Mahrez
that
is
left
to
peg
the,
levels.
Mahrez is to the minimum. Like when he wraps his foot around the ball.
BWI.
I'm saying most.
Born with it.
So Saka.
No, Saka's not born with it.
He is.
No,
It's
he's
just
not.
not
No, he's
like
not. No, he's
Mahrez,
not. No,
bro.
he's not. Shut up, man.
Mahrez is like a Robin, cut in, snapshot, bow.
How can every academy director at Arsenal know that Saka's going to be a star when he's 7 years old if he's not born with it?
What do you mean? Now he's born with it.
Welbeck, when Welbeck was training with. wait. You see this? Oi. Don't you dare. There's a video on YouTube. Welbeck with Roy Keane. Welbeck's 11. They're
He's wearing Tiempos,
he's
the
got-
fake one.
Yeah, he was.
T, don't talk to me, man.
I think Lingard was in the same video.
Hold on, I'm waiting for you to disrespect Danny Welbeck.
Yeah.
He's another wonder
Go
kid.
on, disrespect Danny Welbeck.
Oh, Danny Welbeck.
And that's the end of the show. Filthy
he's
at
not born
5.
with it.
Thanks for watching.
He's not born with
Let
it.
us know your
Not
top
born
10.
with it. Welbeck
Specs,
ain't born with it.
Specs, you don't know ball.
Yeah, bullying. This is bullying, you know.
Filthy at 5.com. Thank you, everybody.